again, everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at another offering from Packet Gourmet. Today we have their Tex-Mex breakfast tacos. Now, breakfast tacos implies tortillas, so you have to have your own tortillas for this. So it's a Tex-Mex breakfast mix that you can make into tacos if you bring your own shells. This is a ration that you will have to effectively cook in a pan, or you could do it in your pot on trail as well. But I'm assuming this is probably powdered egg, sort of similarly to what we saw in the good old Bandito scramble that I messed up the first video and had to redo. So we'll mix it in this bag, let it sit for a second, and then we'll have to cook it in a skillet. Not a big deal, but some people who are on trail and don't carry that kind of stuff due to whatever weight constraints that you put on yourself or your body does, depending. This might not be a good option for you in those cases. So anyway, Chipotle seasoned eggs with breakfast veggies, potatoes, sausage crumble, which whatever. And cheddar jack cheese. I just like breakfast veggies, but, and then potatoes. Whatever. Potatoes not a vegetable anymore? Who knows? All right. So 1 serving per pouch, 380 calories. There's the rest of the nutritional facts if you're interested. They are looking for a half a cup of water, or 4 ounces, or 118 mils of cool water. And then, basically just seal and shake and let sit for 5 minutes. Okay, looks like there's an olive oil packet, which is kind of cool. And then just cook it in a skillet and put it in your shell, which I think I have some corn tortillas, so we'll see. Family story, where's the ingredients list? Here's the ingredients list. Yeah, crystallized whole eggs. And those work. They're perfectly fine for what we're doing here. Colby Jack cheese, okay, cool. But they do have some limitations. Red pepper, spice, green bell pepper, spices, onions. Oh, it's got spinach in it. Interesting. And tomatoes, chives. Okay, so it's got a pretty good complement there. Let's go ahead and open her up and see what we're working with. Yep, olive oil packet, and of course it is the same olive oil packet we get in all freeze-dried meals. All right. Doesn't really have much of a smell right now, but there you see all the crystallized powdered eggs. Oop, there's our oxygen absorber. Got to get that out too. Little egg cubes, potato cubes. Yeah, we'll make something good out of this. And again, as I'll always say, you can start with the instructed water content, again, half a cup, but a lot of this is judgment, so let's get some water in here. We don't really want these to be super runny. For any of you who have messed with the egg crystals, we definitely want to make sure we get everything at the bottom of the packet. And we do want to try our best to eliminate lumps. I'm just going to add a wee bit longer. I would say that the half a cup is accurate. I think that'll definitely work out pretty well. That's about what I put in. Now we're starting to get some smells. Yeah, so it's a little runny, little drippy, but not like overly drippy, so that'll work. Still has some viscosity. Let's give it a smell now that we have a little water in there. Yeah, it's a little smell. I think what I'm smelling is the cheese. So they do recommend that you seal this up for 5 minutes and let it stand, which is going to help put a little bit of water into the potatoes and the little spinach stuff there. So We're gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes, put it in a skillet, we'll bring it back, and we'll see if this can dethrone some of our top breakfasts. All right, so we have our eggs done. Not a huge portion, but not bad either. You know, again, it's kind of fun to see the reaction of that liquid crystal egg powder stuff as it, you know, kind of goes through the cooking process, which coincidentally, if most of you are sitting at home and you're saying, no, I've never had like liquid egg before, chances are you probably have. There are a lot of restaurants out there that, you know, use liquid egg instead of real eggs because it's super fast, especially with omelets. Well, I mean, heck, if you've ever had, actually, I don't know if that's true anymore, but like the McDonald's folded egg, I actually think those come in frozen, but I'm pretty sure that's liquid egg base at the start anyway. That's why you always want to get a McMuffin at McDonald's, because for a McMuffin, they actually do a fresh cracked egg. So let's try our eggs here. Really good smell coming off of it. And I think my only bummer moment was realizing I wasn't going to be able to make like nice crispy potatoes. Because when I do like, you know, hash browns, I like to make sure they're super crispy. Not so today, but that's okay. I think that this will do just fine. But it looks good, smells good. Is a little meh, taste-wise. They're trying to do too much. I know it's like Tex-Mex, but they're trying to do too much. I don't know if it's the chipotle that's coming through. I don't know. It's kind of trying too hard, and I'll be honest, like, I don't really understand the spinach being in here all that much. Yeah, it's okay. You know, you get a little bit of that sausage in there. The potato, let me actually just grab a potato. Yeah, the potatoes are a little chewy still. Might have needed to let them set just a little bit longer. You know, the egg is fine. Altogether, you could definitely have a much worse breakfast, if you know what I mean. So we did talk about this being a taco. So I went ahead and I threw a couple of my normal corn tortillas on a griddle, and we're just gonna try it like this. And I think what we are also gonna do is add just a little bit of the hot sauce. I'm trying to get rid of this little tiny bottle of Frank's. You can add whatever you want, obviously, but Frank's is honestly pretty good everyday sort of sauce. So let's try this bad boy out. Yeah, a little bit of Frank's was nice in there. Nice little change of pace flavor. Toasty corn tortilla. Yeah, it's not bad. So, moral of the story. Does this dethrone like Mountain House? Because their breakfast skillet's always been good. I'm going to say no. This is fine, but I think it's trying to incorporate too many things. This falls a little short. And, you know, those crystallized eggs are great, but sometimes they just carry a little bit of a different flavor. But altogether, I would eat this all day long. Don't get me wrong. I'm totally going to finish this. Throw in my other tortilla. But, yeah, it is good. It's a good option. But there are some other options that I technically prefer a little bit more. But this is solid. It's solid. However, again, you do need a pan. You are going to need to cook it. So if you're one of those backpackers that doesn't even carry a pot to heat up their water in, which I don't think are many people, this isn't really for them. And honestly, even for me, when I backpack, I like to do everything in the bag. Just saves from overwater usage and having like clean stuff out. But anyway, not a bad one from Packet Gourmet. I still have a ton of these left, need to get through, but it had been a while, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have anything you'd like to see on the channel, P.O. Box is down in the description. You can always send something in if you want to, see it on the channel. I'll, try it. I'll try about anything. Unless it's gross, I won't try gross stuff. But anyway, again, thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. See you.